So you're not going into the heart.
自分の小ささも把握できないところが可愛いけど、虫のように丁寧にそういうものとして扱ってもいいわよ。
The giant's hand descends implacably. Faced with such overwhelming might, I can't even feel fear. Despair overcomes me, inviting me to kneel. But before I even get the chance, 4 fingers of pure light, soft yet hard, crush me hungrily into a bloody pulp.
Yep. And he can't revive from that. The end. Mysterious or dubious hint segment?
Yep, dubious hint segment 21.
Uh, さすがに冗談を挟める状況ではありませんね。ここからは遊びなし、迅速な Q&A を行いましょう。いいですね、そこの猫型生物。
さあ、イエスさー、了解であります、ティーチャー。あのヒロインにあるまじき大暴走、いくら美少女でも見過ごせねえ。私への風評被害も鑑みて全力でなかったことにしてやるぜ。
Go back to previous save file.
あなたへの被害は皆無とは思いますが、そのスピード感で黙っていてくださいね。今回は2択死亡のデッドエンドです。速やかに直前の選択肢からリトライしていただければ。
This one's simple to avoid.
一刻も早く囚われの先輩を助けたいという気持ちは大変嬉しいのですが、ここは冷静に。
No, I was just trained wrong by Stay Night.
Right, yeah.
あんな反則級のアルクエイドを正面から相手にしてはいけません。
It's so ironic, right? That, especially if you think of this in the context of the order these came out.
Well, yeah.
Right? Like, they train everybody in Tsuki that don't make the stupid choices. Stupid choices are death.
Right.
And then you get to Stay Night, and you just die every time you make the smart choice.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is happening?
And Shiro, has to be a total dumbass to somehow pull out a win.
And then you're us, and you do it the opposite order. You're like, this doesn't feel right. I have to pick smart choices to not die? What?
交代は一手間違えれば即デッドな存在です。ともかく自分の命優先でお願いします。
Well, she is, well... Yeah, she's going nuts down there.
She sure is.
Oh, God.
何やってるんですか、あなた
She's making so much energy that she's going...
Well. スピードとはあんまり意味のない Q&A コーナーとは
Generating so much energy, it's creating light.
これが猫交代キャ
Oh my god! Okay. So they couldn't resist a joke at the end. Alright. Fair enough. Well, back to the choice point.
That tracks. Alright. Back to the choice point then.
Yes. So...
Alright. Get the fuck out of here. My initiative lost. I can't waste a second. Ark quite literally has me in the palm of her hand.
Not literally,
No, you're
that was
standing on her forearm.
Right, yeah. You're standing on her forearm.
I got better things to do than stick to an approach that isn't working. I give up on severing the Titan's arm. But I'm not giving up on freeing the girl I love.
Okay.
先輩、情けなくてごめん。でも助ける。今助けるから。
How precisely do you think you're gonna do that? I'm at no risk of falling. With my heightened sense of balance, it wouldn't matter if I were perched on a tightrope.
サム、逃げて、早く逃げて。
分かってます。 すぐに先輩を連れて逃げる。
Well, it didn't break.
With no lines to guide me, I drive my knife in blindly. Such wanton brutality would have shocked me once. But although the blow would have cut through steel, it doesn't leave a mark on the fingers that hold CL.
どうして？
How are you? Is that blood?
I stab over and over again like a madman. My knife grows slick with my own blood.
Jesus.
The coating hones its edge and reinforces its blade. What?
That's not how blood works.
The intuitive command of my vampiric powers sparks no particular feeling in me.
Okay.
My
it's
mind
vampire.
is preoccupied with other things. Frustration of my own impotence, the overwhelming might of the foe I'm facing, CL's face twisted in intense pain as a crushing force relentlessly presses down on her abdomen. I cling to the giant's finger, stabbing away like a machine, conscious of the futility of it, but not knowing what else to do.
今のアルカイドに干渉は無意味です。私に構わず早くこの町の外に。
Through mouthfuls of her own blood, some, I don't know, battered corpse tells me to run.
Yeah.
Seeing the state she's in kicks my mind up another gear. And the air thumps.
Yeah.
Fear holds me in place like a vice.
Yeah, Rai activated.
驚いた。くだらないゴミがぶつかったと思えば。
An impossibly large crimson eye regards me disinterestedly from above. My overclocked brain abruptly crashes. I can't blink. I can't breathe. A single look was all it took. Under the weight of her gaze, I forget I'm even human. I mean, you're like at least half vampires.
Yeah.
I am utterly helpless. Helpless to free CL, helpless to save myself, helpless to resist her. The closer to the lumina, the more severe the winds. That much I already knew, so I should have expected this. A whirling maelstrom powerful enough to obliterate a tanker truck descends on me, intent on devouring the vermin that offended its master. My lungs remain frozen. My legs refuse to move. CL is... thank goodness.
Healing up.
Ark's hand will shield her from the tornado.
Oh, well.
Only I will pay the price of my own foolishness. They say that death is peaceful once you accept it. Perhaps this is what they mean.
Oh. A breath or something like that?
Still paralyzed from the terror of her gaze, I'm cast into the air like a leaf in a gale.
Yeah.
Carried on the white wind, I spiral down to earth. My brain can't even process which way is up, never mind how I should brace for impact. If I hadn't been so blind to how hard I was pushing myself, I might have seen this coming. 2 days ago, a light jog would have had me out of breath.
Yeah.
What was I thinking, blasting through 100 meters in mere seconds, jumping up buildings, throwing myself at giants? Shredding and mending every muscle in my body over and over again, boosting my metabolism to hundreds of times its ordinary rate, forcing the burden of all that natural healing onto my brain. I've exhausted every last drop of power I can muster. My body, my mind, my plans, my money, they're all spent.
He was broke to begin with.
Right. A voice seems to whisper in my ear. You've done enough, it says. Even God couldn't untangle this mess. What hope do you have? But is that really true? Another voice whispers in my heart. Can't give up yet.
Yeah, it's not over.
You have the tools you need at hand.
Does he?
The courage to believe in myself? No! A knife! Stab her!
Right, yeah.
You were right to try to defeat her. You were only wrong in your approach.
Slice her ankles?
I breathe out long and slow, exhaling my exhaustion. It isn't enough to revive my worn-out nervous system, but it is enough to persuade my eyes to open. Ow! That was the floor.
He might have landed on his feet. Okay, some yellow stuff.
My heart is beating. My legs are still attached. Blood flows through my fingers when I clench them.
Alright, he's probably not dead.
Like, you've clenched your fingers and there's just blood spurting out of your closed fist?
Well,
That's not a good sign, but okay. So I'm still alive. Fortunately, I managed to avoid getting sucked up by that cyclone. Doubly fortunately, I'm still in one piece, especially given how far I fell.
I wonder if Ark pushed us out of the way of that one.
比較的柔らかい地面だ。いいところに落とされたな。
Huh.
お前
I don't have it in me to ask why he's still here. Battered inside and out, I can't muster any venom towards him or Ark, for that matter.
You
ここは地面か
fell in a bush?
Well, thank God you're an anime character. That really would have hurt.
Yeah.
I stand up shakily. I feel like a ghost, picking myself up because that's all I remember how to do. In that moment, when I see what lies before me, I learn the true meaning of despair. Welcome to Nahui Mictlan.
Yeah, I guess she just grew a forest around herself.
I choke out a dry gasp at its sheer enormity. The sight, I know it. I know it all too well. It reminds me of landscapes I've only ever seen in photographs. The jungles of South America. Or, closer to home, the forests of Yakushima.
Boy, I hope we're not in South America. This shit doesn't need to get any worse.
We really are in Nahui Mictlan.
Oh, man.
Look out, Orta's on the way.
Yeah, watch out for giant spiders.
Before its immense scale, I feel pathetically tiny. No, I'd be wrong to liken this vision to the Amazon.
It's way bigger.
My human mind wants to believe I'm looking at trees. But these aren't trees. They're roots.
Oh boy.
Roots like those of a delicate flower one might inadvertently crush underfoot, grown to monstrous proportions. Roots that now envelop the earth. The true form of the enemy Roa and I dare to pose comes into view. And with seeing comes understanding. Of course she stands like a giant over us. Of course humans are mere insects to her.
'Cause she's the planet?
I feel it in the unnatural heat and humidity. I see it in the stifling press of primordial colors. In the veil of abundant greenery draped over the world. In the thinness of the oxygen and the lethal concentrations of toxic gases.
Oh, that's bad.
This is nature, red in tooth and claw, sneering at human ingenuity. What I'm standing in is no city. Not anymore. Nor is it the overgrown ruins of a civilization. It is a world far more ancient. This is the Earth in its primal days, hundreds of millions of years before humanity ever drew its first breath.
そうだ。俺が惑星の霊長に知的生命体を設定しなかったのは
Oh.
地球本来の植物の尺度。
So not even Nahui Mictlan, no intelligent life.
神祖にとって外敵への対応はこのようだ。
Huh.
人間を排除する必要も衰退させる必要もない。彼女はただ周りを強くすることで相対的に文明を矮小化させている。
My heart all but gives out at the horrifying reality. It's my body, not my mind, that surrenders first. Now I know the true scale of what I face. Now I see any challenge made was sinful. Let me rest, my body pleads. Isn't it enough that you got so close?
No, not good enough.
Making my way to Ciel took everything I had. Now I've fallen into a landscape out of myth. Without so much as scratching Ark. With no way of getting back up into the fight.
生きてる？それとも粉々に吹き飛ばしちゃった？
She's not ignoring him anymore.
I look up at the source of the cacophony in my skull. Beyond the roots, arrayed to put mankind in its place, a luminous figure looks down imperiously.
なんだ、ちゃんとそこにいるじゃない。ごめんなさい。小さすぎて見失っちゃった。
Huh.
The Titan still holds CL in her grasp. She plucks at her body pointedly, for my benefit, no doubt.
今まで気づいていなかったけど、これからは気をつけるわ。
Yeah.
もっとも、もう歯向かう気持ちもないでしょうけど。
Ugh.
Here, I'll get you a beverage.
Yeah.
Drink up. I'm amazed to feel a fire light my flagging heart. I didn't think I had it in me. Wanting to free CL is part of it for sure. But more than that, Ark's bold-faced taunting has me seeing red.
お前
No,
本
that's
当
just
に
CL's
頭
blood.
悪いな。
Right.
How long is she gonna try and keep up this charade?
はあ？意識なんてしていなかったんですけど。
Stop reading my mind.
Hey,
ぴょんぴょ
I
ん飛
think
び
he
跳
yelled
ねる
that
だ
one
けの
out loud.
拳より、こっちのおもちゃをいじった方が楽しいでしょ？
No, down. Yeah. There's quotes on that.
Not on that bit.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that bit was internal.
Oh. Huh. Wow, yeah, she's still reading her mind. Yeah.
マジか。
I didn't speak that question out loud.
She
She must have literally read my mind. As if that giant lava lamp of a body weren't overpowered enough. She can hear my goddamn thoughts? Though I'd be none the wiser if she'd kept her mouth shut. To reveal her powers just to trade insults is exactly the kind of bird brain move I'd expect from her, actually.
何よりも無獄殺されたいようね。
Oh.
あなた。
Yeah.
本当に気乗りはしないけど。
Okay, you'll enjoy it a little.
口の減らない人間に身の程を教えてあげる。
Technically, he wasn't being mouthy because he wasn't speaking.
Well.
So, the ground shudders beneath my feet. I can feel the world itself snarling at me in hostility as it did to CL.
Yeah.
似た者同士の見苦しい泥の投げ合いは終わったかね。
Damn right we are. I'm so pissed off now that I found the courage for one more try.